Hi everyone, we're back with part 4, the final part in our energy audit for a new homeowner series. Catch the first 3 on our YouTube channel. Once again, for the last time, Kelvin and Jamie come into my house and tell me some things I need to do to make it more energy efficient. This is a bit of a miscellaneous video, complete with the dirtiest air filter you have ever seen. So, one more time, let's go!
Here we have in the ceiling we see some recess lights, and these are actually LED recess lights. We can pull one down so you can actually see what it looks like
on camera.
Yeah,
don't mess up.
I'm not.
No pressure.
Oh, I'm gonna move.
Oh, did you break it?
I did.
Calvin the professional. So
oh, I see. So there's a lot of insulation up there.
So he's slowly pulling it away from the ceiling, and there's these 2 little clippies on the side.
Yeah.
And that's what holds
right
it in
there.
place. They're spring loaded.
Mm-hmm.
Is that insulation good stuff?
It is good stuff.
Okay.
But one thing I'll recommend with this recess lights only would be to put a bit of caulk around the outside of the trim. There's a gasket here, but it doesn't go all the way around. And so put a little bit of caulk all the way around and then seal it up. Because these are essentially small little holes all throughout your house. So you just want to make sure that these are well sealed.
Because the expensive air is in the house and the cheap air is in the attic.
Correct. Now, I wouldn't recommend that on every recess light simply because there are some recess lights that are not insulation rated or
ICAT.
ICAT, thank you. Which means that if you put something that is not fire proof, you can actually create a fire.
So
And these ones are safe to do that.
Great.
Air ducts are also another potential for air leakage. Now you want to make sure that the air that you're paying to heat and cool goes in the places that you want it to. So a lot of times when you see an air duct, there's a lot of gaps and seams on that metal boot or register, so you just want to make sure that those are well sealed. So let's take a look in here.
That's all you want to hear.
So here you see that there's a lot of gaps right here where the sheetrock meets the metal. So you want to make sure that all these get sealed as well as the gaps right there and right there and right there and up here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's the inner duct in there. So you want to make sure that all this is well sealed all the way up to that plastic inner duct in there. And what we want to use is, do not use tape. We want to use a material that is a product that is designed specifically for ducts. In this case, this is called mastic. You want to show?
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
That's a very fancy name. Water-based high-velocity duct sealant, or mastic.
And it's just a paste like this. And you can just grab a glove as a homeowner.
It's a little
Smells
funky.
good. Just grab a glove as a homeowner and just scoop it in there and seal all the way around those ducts and every single one that you can see.
And you can use a brush if you want, but
Or a brush.
You don't have to.
Does it have to dry completely before you put the cover back on?
Yes, you want to make sure that the mastic is fully dry, and you can turn your furnace on after you're done with the project to make sure that the mastic is dry, because otherwise if you put the register on there while it's still wet, you're not going to be able to pull the register back down. In this particular duct, this is why it's important for you to open your registers, whether they're in the ceiling or on the floor. Here we can see that the duct is all the way back here, but there's a big gap where I can stick my hand in, and all this air that you're paying to heat and cool the house is going out back into the attic. So one thing we'll recommend here is, again, just make sure that this is well sealed. How often should you change your furnace filters?
Never.
Ideally, we change them every month. It looks
Oh.
like this one needs to be changed.
Yes,
out.
it does. Yes, it does. You can tell because it's nice and fuzzy.
That I just moved in 2 days ago. So.
I tried to get your look on your face. It just, you need a new one.
Yeah, so one thing that we actually recommend is using reusable filters. They can be a little more expensive than your typical filters, but you can just clean them and reuse them again for many years. So that way you don't have to spend a lot of money every month changing your filters. And one tip that I have for people is, when should you change your filter? When your energy bill comes in. Thermostats are also another way that you can save on energy. If you have a programmable thermostat, it can save you, I don't know how much actually. I've saved a lot of money on my...
I heard up to 3% of your bill for every degree you go off of where you're at, but that might be a little high.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the programmable ones you save money, and then the smart ones you save even more money. Because they got motion sensors, so it knows when you leave.
Absolutely.
It shuts itself off.
Another thing to remember with thermostats as well is that you don't want to use it like a gas pedal. So if your temperature in your house is, let's say 60, you don't want to crank it up to 70. You want to go about 3 degrees at a time, and then just wait until the furnace gets to the temperature and satisfies the thermostat, and then you go up again 3 degrees.
Well, there you have it. Part 4 of the energy audit for a first-time home buyer. Thank you for watching, and again, go check out the first 3 if you haven't, along with all the other videos on our YouTube. Hope you find them helpful. I'm happy to report I've since changed my air filter. Let us know what you want to see next. Bye!